Team Go Rocket leader and dishonorable discharge from Valor, waist deep in cliff swizzling Arlo, now has Shadow Anorith. That's gonna be his first spot Pokemon. This dude sucks, man. It's like all the Team Go Rocket leaders have been nerfed to hell over the last few years, but I mean, Arlo, it's like his battling style is like a cross between a Pokemon trainer and an earthworm or something. We're gonna start out, basically Galarian Stunfisk is essentially kind of my target right here for the first Pokemon. You saw that we switched almost immediately. I do this in almost every Team Go Rocket fight. If you're struggling, you should definitely do that too. Some people even who aren't struggling just do it as part of this strategy, is that every single time that you use a charge attack or they use it, but also switching, that can also be feinting too. But Team Go Rocket side or yours, you'll see that Arlo's Pokemon is going to stand still, right? Like this, and this Anorith right here is not attacking us after we did that Muddy Water. So that was our charge attack again. You get like a good 3 seconds to just hit unobstructed. And even if you have the energy for your charge move, you probably shouldn't use it quite yet. Like I had a Muddy Water in the chamber that could be released. We wait essentially for when the Team Go Rocket Pokemon is about to attack, and that's when you can spring your charge move on them. So right here, we're just kind of spamming Muddy Waters. Those are super effective. It has a chance of debuffing too, so like it's decent. It doesn't take a lot of energy to fire off, but man, it's not really going to do a lot of damage. In this case, you know, having super effectiveness against a weaker Pokemon like Anorith, that's fine, right? But I also wanted something that was going to have super effectiveness against Arlo's second spot Pokemon, which in this battle is going to be Steelix, while also resisting. So Anorith had Scratch, right? A normal type attack. Galarian Stunfisk gonna resist that hardcore. It would actually have resisted Steelix. The fast attack that Steelix is using in this case is going to be Thunderfang. You know who's amazing at resisting that is going to be Garchomp, because Garchomp, part dragon, that resists electricity. Also ground. Ground resists electricity. This is going to be major resistance, right? While also dealing that super effective damage. That's a great formula if you are ever struggling, if you're ever trying to figure these fights out. Yes, you want to adjust based on the Pokemon that the opponent is sending at you, but you also really want to adjust based on the move that that Pokemon's using, right? Like Steelix could also be using a different type of attack. So the fact that it's using Thunderfang right here, it does kind of make it easy to resist the electric while then using ground moves, which are going to be super effective. Water would be super effective. You guys feel me? So it's kind of nice because we also have sort of like a spammy move combination. You know, both of my Pokemon so far have had Mud Shot as their fast attack. That's a move that doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it does generate a lot of energy per hit compared to several other fast attack options. And so finally, they're gonna get a charge move off on us right here. Crunch. Obviously, we do have our shield. It's the first time we've had to use it, and that's just because we keep on chaining up these charge moves, right? Just like I said before, we just chain them up where Team Go Rocket can barely move. You know, they might get an attack here or there, but like most of the time it's just me attacking because I'm taking advantage of that stun time after every charge move, after every switch. You know the drill. So, unfortunately, with Scizor being his final spot Pokemon, we don't have the same super effectiveness with our ground type attacks. It's not really for that. I'm just kind of getting all the life that I can out of this Garchomp before I then switch to the Pokemon that I intended. Any fire Pokemon, dude. Scizor. It's gonna take 256% super effectiveness from fire. Basically, just use almost any fire worth its salt. I always keep my videos below 1500 CP, also just to demonstrate that you guys can do this yourselves. You could even power your Pokemon up to 2500, 3000 legendaries, whatever it may need to be for you, and presumably, hopefully, you'll do better than I do with putting a handicap on myself right there. And that CP does scale based on your trainer level, so please, you guys, click an end screen on screen to see another one, and thanks for viewing.